What's going on, fellas? What's going on? Welcome to the TA show. Welcome to Titan Anderson Sports, you guys. You can't fucking spell Titans without putting that T-A in it. Hey, you guys. Hey, you know what? Let's just have some fun. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Hopefully everybody out there is having a good time. Hello. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Are we good? Yeah, we good. I think we're good. Okay. All right, man. Everybody, welcome, you guys. Welcome. What's up, everybody? All right, we're gonna get this going real quick. Just make sure everybody's cool. We're having some sound issues real quick. Hold on. TA's having some fucking sound issues. Hey, if you guys can hear me, let me know in the chat. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me okay. You guys can hear me okay? Then we'll get started. I don't want to start without you guys being able to hear me. It's just a jarrito. Can y'all hear me? We good to go? It's just a lime drink. You guys don't trip. I'm not drinking. Do enough of that, right? Woo, you guys. What's going on, fellas? Let's go, man. I love this. I'm excited. I'm excited to be live. Like I said, you guys, we got to bring the live. We got to bring the live streams just to a whole nother fucking level. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited, man. We're going to break this down. I want everybody's opinions on this as well. Like I said, man, I don't like discussing this without hearing what you guys have to say as well. There's a lot that goes into this, and like I said, there's been so many opinions, and most of them are just unhappy Titans fans in general. But it all comes down to, you know, who starts for the Titans at quarterback week 1: Ryan Tannehill, Malik Willis, or the rookie Will fucking Levis. Let's bring somebody else in to talk. Let me get some help in here. What's up, Fox? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, bro.
Oh man, this is something we wanted to talk about for a second. And to be honest, everyone's already pretty much talked about it, you know. I've talked about it in little segments here. I've talked about it on Twitter, you know, but you know, it's something that until it's resolved, it's going to continue to be talked about. People's opinions I've seen change literally overnight. I've seen people like, okay, wait a minute, I've looked at this guy's highlights a little bit. Wait a minute, he is pretty damn good. He throws pretty hard, you know. There's so much that I'm so excited, man. It's crazy because it's just like, it's weird. Like I've mentioned before, it's like we go into this season, it's like we don't even know who the hell our quarterback is. Like probably Ryan Tannehill. Maybe we just go in there with Will Levis and then release Ryan Tannehill, save some money. Like there's or trade, you know, there's so much that go in it, dude. It's so crazy. That's why I'm just like, I don't know what's gonna happen, man. I'm excited to be live. Before we get into this, I want to say hi to the chat. Everybody in the chat, man, I appreciate you guys, man, more than you guys know. Make sure you guys continue to hit that like button. Everyone watching, if you watch this show and don't hit like, shame on you. Let's get those likes up, man. Click that damn thumbs up and let's have some fun tonight. All right, you guys, let's go. Titan Fox, what do you think though? What do you think about the about this quarterback situation, man? 'Cause it's like, damn, man, I really just want to be like, okay, who's the guy, and let's go. I want it to be Will Levis, and I'm gonna go into that specifically. But what is your opinion? Who do you think needs to go week 1?
Honestly, I think it's awesome that we have multiple options. I mean, we could
Yeah,
hit the ground running with Levis, maybe, and
yeah,
we don't know. For all we know, he takes an injury during, like Harold Landry did during training camp, and all of a sudden he's out for the whole season. Either way, he'd get a chance to sit. But I mean, I'm excited for something new. A lot of Titans fans are. We want, we've seen what Tannehill can do, and he's rescued us in things like, I mean, think about it. We had the most injured team in all of football history, pretty much, when we dressed 93 players in 2021.
2 years in a row,
And
man. It's been fucking pain, man.
geez, I know it's brutal, but as soon as stuff comes on the line, then Tannehill wasn't really getting it done. He wasn't showing out. Even when he took us to the AFC Championship game, look at his yardage. Henry did all of the work for the 2 wins we got against the Ravens and the Patriots. It was all Henry.
See, people don't realize that either, man. Go ahead, though.
But no, I think we could run him at least for the beginning of the season, because right now we don't have a trade partner. I mean, there's nobody really interested giving us calls and saying, "Hey, we want Tanny. We'll take him. We'll take that, cap hit off your books." But I think it would be exciting for everybody because we have so many fans out there in the Tennessee fan base that are just like, Tannehill, we love you. You've done a great job. You've gotten us to multiple titles, but we're ready for something new. So I'm kind of feeling the whole Levis thing. Just maybe, a lot of people are saying, even in the chat, I saw somebody say that, starting rookie quarterback year 1 usually doesn't pan out. And that's true too. So it's a rough question.
Yeah, what's funny though is like I think we offer a really good team for any rookie to go to. A solid defense. You got the best running back, arguably ever. You got the offensive line's a huge issue. Well, yeah, I know, man. It's so I think like and in this offense, you don't have to go out there and throw 40 times. Like no more than 20. If you ever throw more than 25 times, that's rare as hell. So I think man, it is a hard question. Like overall, this is a very hard question because it's like, which way is realistic? I think realistically, maybe they just let Tannehill, do his thing. You have Will Levis back him up. I don't know what they do with Malik Willis. I think because Ryan Tannehill obviously has that year left, but you could save so much money. It's crazy. I want to let him go. Like that's what I'm saying. I want him gone. I'm done. Honestly, he had his chance. He had opportunities. All he had to do was not turn the ball over. He didn't even have to perform well.
No, if he wouldn't have gotten that fumble, I swear to God,
all he had to do was
Trent. Kind of different. Like that poor guy, he got thrown into the snake pit. That poor guy. But no, you start fumbling, you gone.
Dude, all he had to do was Trent Dilfer or Rex Grossman his ass to the Super Bowl. Don't turn the ball over. Let the defense, special teams, running back, let them do the work and just win. But he made the big mistakes at the big times. He had his opportunities.
Rex Grossman, that's a mean comparison. That's just mean.
Oh, man. You know what? We got a surprise guest that Fox doesn't even know. We have the eventually he's gonna be joining us once the season starts. He'll be joining us a lot, you guys. So he's almost ready with his setup and everything like that. Let's get the Jack in here. The Colts side of the TA Sports. Let's see what this motherfucker has to say about drafting a quarterback with no accuracy, baby. 0. He can't hit water if he fell out of a boat. Let's hear what he has to say. What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
Oh, man. See, this is another one we needed to... Ooh, Jackie, who drafted the best quarterback in the draft? First of all, let's talk about Anthony Richardson, man. For all the people who don't know, and they probably don't know, Jack down here was, kind of going back and forth a little bit. Like, this guy's better. I might want this guy, but I'm gonna give him his props. He's stuck. I don't know how long it was, but he did stick with Anthony Richardson at least a month before the draft. So I will give you credit. He stuck with him. So I mean, was that still up on draft day? Because I know at least a day or two before you were still. You still had that picture up of Anthony, and every time you would switch when you got on, whatever. But how do you feel overall with drafting Anthony Richardson as your quarterback? Because I mean, the rumors were going crazy. I think everybody and their grandma and all their flying pigs in the backyard thought the Titans were trading up to number 3, right? Everybody thought it was happening. I mean, then Houston shocks the world, and then everybody's like, "What the hell's going on, man?" What was your thoughts on draft day?
Yeah, from what it sounded like, if Stroud would have fell, then it would have been you guys trading up to 3 for him.
That's what I was expecting too.
But I don't know. now after the draft, I don't really see a way where it wouldn't have been Richardson for us. I seriously, even if Stroud was there, I think we still would have gone with Richardson over Stroud. Just the upside is so high. And it's like when the AFC is so loaded with quarterbacks, you have to swing for the fences because you can't be stuck with somebody that's just going to be average and get you a first round exit out of the playoffs. So yeah, I'm hype about it.
Okay, that before we get on your ass about that, what was your thoughts? What was your thoughts when the Titans traded up and got Will Levis? What was your initial thoughts?
I mean, I thought, I don't know. I wasn't surprised at all by it, honestly, because it's like it was either going to be you guys, Tampa, Washington. I'm honestly surprised some of those teams passed on him in the first round just because it's like Atlanta's going to put out Desmond Ridder over Will Levis or Washington putting out Sam Howell over Will Levis. It's like it's almost like they're just throwing in the bag for a quarterback next year anyways for me for those teams. So, yeah.
Who do you expect? Who do you expect? I don't know if you saw the beginning of the of the show. Who do you expect being, from your outside perspective, who do you expect to be starting week 1 for the Tennessee Titans?
Oh, I think it's going to be Ryan Tannehill for sure.
Playing out his last year, you think that's going to happen?
I doubt he'll play the entire year, but I think he'll at least play, I don't know, a fourth of the season. That would
think
be
that
my
age is getting to him.
I don't think it's an age thing with him. I think
he's only 35, right?
I mean, I honestly don't think it's an age thing with him. I think it's like you guys saw what he looked like with A.J. Brown and an elite offensive line, an elite run game. And I mean, you've seen what has happened to him as that stuff has slowly dissipated. Losing A.J. Brown, offensive line not playing as well for you guys next year. I mean, our offensive line sucked last year, so I have no room to talk about crappy offensive line play. But
Rough,
I don't know.
man.
I feel like Tannehill gets a little bit too much hate because I mean, you saw what he can do when he does have the right pieces around him.
When he has time, he plays differently. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I mean, but that's one thing that separates the greats. You know what I'm saying? That it doesn't matter. Like they're still gonna get things done. Like one thing that really flipped me. There's two things that really took me away from Malik Willis completely. Like I'm already off like completely. Is the way that he acts when we lose. He just acted like, there's better things in life than losing. Which I mean, I guess, but it's just like, I mean, I don't want my leader acting like that. I want my leader pissed off that they lost. I don't want to lose. I hate losing. The way I grew up personally, um, you didn't lose. You didn't lose, or your friends are gonna like talk shit to you. Like that's just how I grew up. You know what I mean? Like it's weird to see that to me. Like to see him, like, oh, it's okay though. We're gonna learn. We're gonna get better from it. It's on to the next. What? I don't like that, dude. I really didn't like that at all. And then when I watched him, man, wow, I saw so much, and there's so much. He has so much learning to do, honestly. But man, it's crazy because when he runs, so explosive, and then he can throw the ball so far. So it's so difficult. Like, what do you do with a guy like that? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I think I think he needs to go to a team that has the patience, who's willing to just literally let him just sit there. I don't know, but I don't think, I don't know what I mean, unless we start using him as like a role, like a gadget player, because he's explosive.
I
So
mean, I could see you guys use him as like a Taysom Hill type player because I mean, Taysom Hill has a big arm, has the running ability. I don't know how common of a thing that's going to become across the league, but I mean, he's going to be on the bench. Do you think he'll be a practice squad, or do you think you guys?
No. Well, he might end up practice squad. I gotta agree with TA on one thing though, and I was saying this through the whole 2021 season. Anytime we had a bad play, like a turnover, even in the Cincinnati game in the freaking divisional round, when we had a bad play, boom, interception. They show Ryan Tannehill on the sideline and he's smiling. Don't smile. Be pissed off.
I used to get mad when I was live with that shit. Like, why is he fucking smiling, man? That's a huge interception, damn it.
I know. And some people were getting mad because Levis was pissed off that he wasn't taken in the top 10. You know, he was like, oh, man. Oh, they're not taking me. I'm out of here. You know what? It's because he wants to win. He doesn't accept second best. And that's the kind of attitude I want. Like, I want Tom Brady throwing the freaking Microsoft tablet on the ground. You know, that's the kind of spirit that I want.
Yeah.
So I am excited about that.
Yeah, I just think it's crazy because, like, obviously Stroud's with the Texans, Levis with you guys, Richardson's with you guys. I mean, there's like a 75% chance one of those is going to be a major bust. So, I mean,
oh my God, I mean, at least, right? Like,
because I mean, like, when you think about it, yeah, I mean, I think it's at least one is a bust. It's just so hard to hit on the position. And I know everybody in the draft, during the draft happening, they always talk about what this player can be. And then it just.
Yeah, but it'll be fun to watch, though. I mean, you got basically Trevor Lawrence is, 2 years in? That's it. So he's close to rookie. You got 3 others starting as all rookies, and that's if we start Levis, or even if, I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if the Colts are going to give Gardner Minshew a little bit of a chance. It's kind of the same conversation they're probably having on their chats is, you know, who do we start? Do we start Anthony Richardson right away? Or do we work on his accuracy and let him sit on the bench and watch how it's done and try and give Gardner Minshew a shot? It's the same situation.
You need to answer that. You have to answer that. I'm curious. What do you think? Honestly, what do you think about what he just said? You need to answer that.
I mean, I honestly think it's a big discussion point right now. I think it's all just going to depend on training camp. I think how the offense is set right now and the pieces around Richardson, he could be set up to succeed. We have good receivers, an elite running back, offensive line that has elite upside. So I would say all the things around him, he has to succeed. And I mean, he only has 13 career starts. I mean, how are you going to get better? You gotta have in-game experience. Like, there's only so much you can learn on the sideline with the clipboard. I just don't see, but also then you run into the point where it's like we throw Richardson in, it all goes bad. Then you don't want to get to the point where you're pulling him for Minshew. That's the one thing that I think they need to be careful with.
No, because that'll throw everything off, man.
Exactly.
Mentally, everything, man. Yeah, that's what you don't want. Well, I want that, but you don't.
Like pulling Malik for Downs or Dobbs, sorry.
Yeah.
That ruined him.
Yeah, if he gets benched for Minshew, it gets to the point where it's like, so when do you get to the point where is it not till the next year where he starts off? I just think it becomes a weird situation where you don't know when to put him back in without making him lose his confidence even more. With obviously, I think benching him for Minshew would be more disastrous to his career than starting Minshew and then moving to him. So I think it's just how he looks in training camp. I think we'll find out pretty quickly if he does look like he's going to be able to run the offense or not. I mean, the good part about it is he ran a pro-style offense at Florida, so it's not like I know Tennessee. I'm not coming after Hendon Hooker, but you know the offense that he ran at Tennessee, completely different. Will Levis and Anthony Richardson are both very familiar with running the pro-style offense, so we'll have to see. But I think he has – I mean, I like our receiver room a lot for him. Obviously, JT and our tight ends, I think, are young and have promise. So we'll see. I think all the pieces are around him, though.
You know, if JT's healthy, he's going to have a career in carries. There's no doubt about it. No doubt.
The read option with Anthony Richardson and Jonathan Taylor is going to be nasty.
I'm personally expecting Minshew to start. And if he if he fails, which, you know, hopefully he does but if he fails, then I think that'd be a perfect, you know, time to bring in the rookie, you know, kind of be like, okay, look, this is what it looks like, you know, in front of you, like with, you know, grown men playing, instead of putting him out there. And like I said, if he just struggles just because he's not ready or had lack of experience, and then you bring Minshew in, and it's just like that's mentally gonna like mess with him, you know, especially with he hasn't played as much, like he doesn't have that much experience. So that's going to be something to look out for. I personally think that they're going to go with Minshew first, just to kind of work. A lot of the times they do that. A lot of the NFL teams will do that with a rookie. But then again, who knows, man? Maybe they're just like, who cares? Minshew, just sit there. We got this.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think you guys are gonna just run the ball all day and just do play action, RP, all that types of stuff, and just waste a lot of clock. And that's pretty much what we do anyway. But
Yeah.
so we'll see. I think it's gonna be Minshew starting. What do you think? What do you think they're gonna do, Fox? Who do you think is gonna start for the Colts out of those two guys?
I think. Well, I'm on the same page as you. I think Minshew starts, but I also have to go with what he said before, and I actually liked what he said because it kind of makes me think same thing about Titans. Is you got to see training camp first. You got to see those preseason games. Maybe somebody just balls out, and that's you're just like, you know what, man, he just had a 60-yard touchdown run by himself. Go Anthony Richardson. I mean, come on, let's not even waste our time with Minshew. Same thing on our end. I'm sorry, Tannehill, but dude just threw 4 touchdowns in the preseason, and sure, it was against preseason opponents, but still,
Yeah.
There's something there.
The one thing I got to ask you guys about is I was looking at the depth charts to just the AFC South teams this week. The wide receivers for Titans, like that room is
brutal.
Tough.
Fuck,
like that might you guys might have the worst wide receiver room in the NFL.
I have a video I actually recorded while I was at work. It's kind of like a voiceover reaction, but I have like my little, you'll see when it comes out, and I'm kind of going over I don't really want to talk about it too much, but I'm just going over what some guys are talking about our draft and going over each pick and what I think about it. And to be honest, I think everyone saw my reaction on the first pick. I was pissed off, man. I didn't want him just because I don't like reaching on guards and stuff like that. But when we got Will Levis, when we did, man, I feel like both of them just elevated each other and made each pick that much better, in my opinion. Just for the fact that you got Will Levis and we're still able to get, the top guard, arguably, in the draft, one of the better just blockers in general, because he can play kind of wherever he needs to play. Very excited about that. And man, swear to God, man, Rand Carthon, please, if you're listening, you're probably not, man, please just go with Levis. And I got a question. Who wears number 7? Who's going to wear number 7? What do you, Malik Willis or Will Levis? What's going on here? You think Malik Willis is going to be like, I'm not giving up? What the fuck is it? I don't know. I think Will Levis should just choose a new number. What do you think?
I think he will. Somebody posted on Twitter earlier, like a list of the numbers that are available to him, and 7 wasn't even on there. So I don't know how legit that was, though. It was just a random person.
I just think it's fair. Like, it's not like Will Levis is a top 3 pick. I mean, he could have been arguably whatever. So, that's what they said. But like he wasn't. It's different. It's to me that's different. If I was Malik Willis, I wouldn't give it up. I'd be like, dude, there's no way. Like, that's automatically making me look like I'm like not as good, or like
over,
yeah, like that's not even. So I think Will Levis should just, to be honest, he should just like take a new number, just make a new number.
Do you guys have 11 available?
I don't know all the numbers right now.
I didn't see 11. I saw 19.
What about 12?
I think 12 was on there too. I don't know. Like I said, it was a
dude. There's
non-confirmed.
There's so many. I mean, 0's bunting or whatever. That's pretty cool. I'm excited to see that. That's gonna be dope.
Quarterbacks wear 0.
Anyone? I think, man. To be honest, I don't really. I'm not the biggest fan of the whole. I grew up with, you know what I'm saying, like the way the numbers were. You know what I'm saying, like receivers were the teens or the 80s. Like that's just the way it's weird now seeing like all these like single digit receivers and stuff. It's like college or whatever. But I'm still kind of getting used to it. It is what it is.
What was the year that Tennessee last had a player with the number 0? Was it like 87? Oilers.
Fuck, I wasn't even born, dude. Like, I don't fucking. Oh, fuck, dude, you're killing me, man. You're a little older than me, man, just a little bit. He said, "What's your thoughts on the undrafted free agents?" But yeah, but like I said, man, once I drop that video, you guys will be able to. It's fucking, man. I can't wait to start just dropping a lot more of those things. It's just like I said, now that my kids are sick again, man. Like they're just getting sick, so it sucks, man. Perfect timing, right? But we're gonna still continue to do live streams and stuff like that. Be more interactive and stuff. But it's just like I said, this is gonna be crazy because it's a whole new era for the AFC South. We got so used to this guy being here or this guy dominating this guy, but like it's up for grabs. It legitimately I mean. I don't know what I know the Titans are going to offer a great defense. I know the Titans have the greatest punter ever, even though he's doesn't get all pro for whatever reason. And we got Derrick Henry or whatever, but it's just like I don't know how good we're going to be. I'm not sure. Yeah. I hope better. Hopefully the offensive line. I mean, you can't get any worse. So, I mean,
what is your starting offensive line look like? With
we don't know yet. All of these
who's your center?
Center is Brewer, man. He's looking like the Hulk now, dude. He
just waited at 290,
bro. He looked smaller than Derrick Henry last year, and now this fool's sitting here with a fucking cut off shirt, sitting here talking like he's 6'6", 6'1", something like that, about 290 now.
Is he normal? Did he play guard?
And he got his ass whooped, man. He was too small, but now he's. I think this is gonna be perfect for him. I'm so excited. I think this is gonna be where he shines, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
Just to answer, like I said, I have that video coming out, but Jacob Copeland, athletic as hell, man. Kieras Jackson, I mean, from what I know of him, they're saying just super quick, way quicker on film than he ran at the combine or whatever. Dowell, I don't know a lot about Dowell, to be honest. Treylon Burks, I mean, dude, I'm telling you, if he stays healthy, we all saw flashes, man. Like you have to be special to go up and grab 50-50 balls. A lot of people want to catch like this, raptor arm it or whatever you want to call it, alligator arms. He'll go up and catch it. He'll run by you. He's strong, physical. He needs to stay healthy. And if he does, he's going to be a real big asset to this team. And Kyle Phillips, man, that's another one, man. He's talking about bulking up, between 10-15 pounds of muscle. If he can stay healthy, just another weapon that we weren't able to use last season. So
isn't he from UCLA?
Yes, he runs routes like a fucking NASCAR.
Him last year, and
he got a shoulder injury, and he just couldn't come back in time. And he was very.
If it wasn't for the injuries.
What'd you say?
I think he's beast if it wasn't for the injuries.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It could be a hidden weapon that we just were not able to use. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see, man. It's we've got a. What'd you say?
You guys are betting a lot on Treylon Burks.
Oh, you know what? You know what? That's true. You know what?
We're thinking that too.
It's okay. It's okay because we're just gonna get Marvin Harrison Jr. next year.
You guys, I think he's going number 2 overall.
He'll be top 5. There's no debating that. No debate.
He could be better than his dad, and his dad is like one of the greatest receivers of all time.
He's
literally.
I was gonna tell. I've mentioned it before. I'm going to do live streams with a group. There'll be a group of us live, and we'll be watching highlights. I'll have them all saved and ready to go, so there won't be any lag issue, nothing. And we'll be playing maybe between 5 and 10 player highlights or whatever. And then obviously it'll have to go right on private, so because it's highlights and stuff. But yeah, you can do that while you're live. So that's something that I think everybody will enjoy, and I love I think highlights are the best, man. So I think that'll be real fun to do too.
I wanted to point out something that somebody said in the chat earlier. I believe it was Sambo, because we just listed all those wide receivers currently.
That one
for us, he literally said, "I'm so excited." No, it was way earlier.
Oh, okay.
I just kept it in the back of my brain, but he just said, "I'm so excited for the combination of Josh Wiley and Chigakonkwo." Like seriously, the amount that we run 2 tight end sets, that is exciting because that is a receiving threat that people aren't looking at. They're just, do you have a wide receiver in your title? Then that's the only way you can catch balls. No.
And
Jonathan Smith did for us.
You also know what position is a rookie quarterback's best friend.
Oh yeah.
He definitely, man. They call it the safety blanket for a reason, right? But one thing, Josh, going back to Josh Wiley, he 6'7". I mean, there's a lot of plays where when they were inside that 5-10 yard line, for sure inside the 10-yard line, they'll just line him up in ISO down there and throw it up to him. He's so tall, man, and it's a different It's a different dimension compared to what Chig does. Chig is
You put a
small.
5'10"
He's a little.
safety on him. You're like,
Yeah, that's the thing, and he's gonna make you think. Like if you want to put everyone in the box, then motion his big ass to the outside and just throw it up to him. Like that, you got to think about it. It's 6'7" with long. Like, dude, that's a lot to deal with. And he jumps up, he high points balls. He's a bit on the thinner side, but I mean that is what it is. What it is. But yeah, I expect him to come in and really complement Chig really nicely. Hopefully, because like I said, look at what we do with our tight ends. All of our tight ends, we use all of them. I mean, you don't even know who their names are half the time, and you're like, who the hell? It's a tight end. Okay, we're going to use you. Like if you're a tight end, you know, tight end is what we do. So it's going to be interesting. He's going to have to play a lot too. He's going to have to play. A lot of our rookies are going to have to really start contributing because we've been sucking ass on first round picks, man. Treylon Burks, I don't consider really a bad pick because, like I said, you just got to stay healthy. But it's gonna be fun, man. I'm so excited. This is fucking Ducky, of course, Ducky. Hey, did you guys? I want to know what you guys think in the chat too. I don't know, Jack, you probably did. I'm not sure. Fox, you probably saw it. What do you guys think of the Titans put out the thing on Twitter of the Oiler tees? Did you see that? Looked like the helmet was dripped in black oil. And I was like, I'm like, wait a minute, are we gonna get like some black Houston Oilers?
I'm sorry, but that would be sexy as hell.
That would be.
The Oiler logo.
Like, I mean, I don't know what's going on. But the way that it's like, are they just trying to say, oh, the Oilers are kind of like, it's pretty clear, but like it's just making it seem like it's gonna be like a black helmet or something. So I'm not sure. We'll see. But I'm man,
I think it was like a dinosaur being pulled out of the La Brea tar pits or something. Hey, here's the old, classic.
Yeah, a lot of people. Oh, dude, there's so many people on Twitter that are sitting like, we're having black Oiler uniforms. Holy shit! Like everyone was excited about it. And I'm just like, well, I was thinking about it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I was like, unlikely, but I mean, I maybe I don't know. We'll see how it goes, man. That'd be pretty cool. You know who's not getting new jerseys, right? The Indianapolis Colts. Oh my god.
Hey,
you know what?
We've never switched.
Dude, you guys are one of those. Hey, you know what? Why do you guys not have a black uniform?
No, they have this dark gray color. Our Nike swoosh is this dark gray, like gunmetal gray color. It would be sweet in an all gray jersey. But I don't know. Jim Irsay likes traditional stuff.
Man, he's big. He's real big on that quarterback, man. He really is. Like it seems like he just like when Richardson was going through those things that, all of his workouts at the draft, or the work, the whatever, he was sitting there like just flattered, just like that was the guy that he really wanted. A lot of people thought highly of him after he did what he did, but nobody moves like that. It's weird.
I was at the combine. I saw him throw. He threw it.
Yeah, you were there. Yeah.
He threw it, 70 yards effortlessly. Like he could probably throw like at least 50 yards on his knees.
I saw him do at least 60, 65 on video, but he didn't get his footwork. He didn't get his feet set at all. He almost threw off of his back foot. I'm like, dude, that's a rocket arm.
Yeah.
What the hell?
He that's the thing. He throws so fucking hard, man. It's like, can he control it? Because we do know it gets crazy. It gets very crazy.
The way I describe him is like, he's he's bigger than Cam Newton. He's fast.
Is he really? I thought Cam. Are you sure I don't think he weighs more than Cam. Are you sure?
I'm like 90% sure.
What was Cam? Was Cam 240? Was he around 240? 245?
I'll look up right now. Okay.
I know Cam was 6'4".
By the way, with Anthony Richardson's arm, I'm a little concerned for whoever their slot receiver is. He does a quick dive over the middle, and he does a speed ball to him. That boy's going to be in the emergency room for chest.
That actually is one thing that they said that he needs to work on. I was listening to an interview with him and one of his old coaches. It's just ball speed. Because, everything's 100 miles an hour. And it's like, obviously, we're going to be throwing a lot of checkdowns too. I mean, we just drafted Josh Downs out of North Carolina. We have Isaiah McKenzie from Buffalo. So those are our two slot receivers.
And you know what? Those type of players really bother us. Those fucking guys who are willing to catch those quick throws out. You know what I mean? Like those little gadget bug style players who are just so quick, man. And that McKenzie guy was somebody who's pretty good over there in Buffalo for the people who haven't seen him. And Josh Downs is somebody I was actually pretty high on in this draft for all the people who, follow or give a shit. That guy's quick and he can run routes.
We just missed Downs in the draft because we traded back on the 3rd round pick. I actually was pretty high on him too.
I was too. Yeah. He's small, but he runs routes really good and plays bigger than his size. So he'll be somebody that we're gonna have to keep an eye on for sure, man. I'm just like, fuck, dude.
I just think our 2 outside receivers, we have Pittman. He's 6'3". Pierce is
6'3", yeah, something
6'3",
like that.
6'4". Pierce is 6'3", 6'4". They're gonna both be on the outside.
Yeah, I mean, and to think about it, it's very smart for a guy who doesn't have the accuracy. You're giving him, guys who will jump and be huge catch radius for this guy, and it's going to be huge for him to learn, and he'll have confidence that his guys will at least go up there and hell knock it down. Worst case scenario, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah. And you also see, you even saw what Pittman did with Carson Wentz, who's obviously not the most accurate quarterback in the world. We would have to make crazy adjustments for him, 50-50 ball catches. God, that is the one thing about Will Levis. When I heard the Carson Wentz comp, I was off it.
Oh man, you know what though? Like one thing I do like, it's weird. And then you hear I heard somebody say the Matthew Stafford, and I was thinking about it. I was like, big arms, check, both big arms, both big personality. For the people who don't know, go watch Matthew Stafford back in the day. He'll go up to you and tell you suck, dude. Like he was hilarious, bro. He will talk so much crap. And Will Levis is the same, bro. He'll go right next to you and just like literally tell you like whatever he wants. It's hilarious. And to be honest, I kind of like that. Like a lot of people say, oh, it's too cocky, but confidence, it really, like, he believes in himself. And one thing that Will Levis didn't have that a lot of these guys had, I told somebody, I can't remember who I was talking. Who was it? I don't think it was you, Fox. Name 5 people. Maybe it was you. Name 5 people, like weapons that he had. You know what I mean? Name 5. The offensive line wasn't an offensive line.
Okay, but the thing about Will Levis also, he couldn't beat out Sean Clifford at Penn State. And you know who the weapons that he had at Penn State? They had the wide receiver from Denver. What's his name? I forget.
Oh, KJ Hamler.
KJ Hamler.
He's fast.
I don't know. That's the one part that I never understood is how couldn't he beat out Sean? Like the intangibles are so much more elite than Sean Clifford. I just couldn't. I don't understand. I don't know what it was, but obviously he found success. His 2021, what was it? His 2021 season was better than his 2022 at Kentucky.
Yeah, there's a lot of plays too, where it's like, there was obviously a lot of him trying to do too much,
Yeah.
And that I think in the NFL he'll be able to learn, especially on our team. It's like, dude, you got Derrick Henry, bro. Like, calm down. You got Derrick Henry. Just hand it off if you're worried, just throw it away or whatever. But I think he'll learn a little bit from being able to play with such crazy ass people on this team. Like, we've got good leaders. You got Big Jeff, you got Kevin Byard, who those 2 guys are established. You know what I mean? Derrick Henry established. And then Mike Vrabel, a true players coach. I think and I think he'll be able to easily control Will Levis's little attitude if it gets out of hand. I truly think Vrabel's the perfect guy to be able to control that.
Yeah.
But again, we haven't, like I said, man, we've had Vince Young was, he'll talk, but he still was kind of quiet. Mariota, did he even say 10 words in Tennessee? Probably not. It's like a lot. We needed a guy. We needed a change up. We went out and got a brand new GM who just completely said, boom, right when he came through the doors. And I think that it's perfect. It's a perfect switch to have Will Levis as quarterback and just see what he has. Like, I want him to be out there day one. Let's see what he has. If he shows flashes at all to where you're like, we can build around this man, then you use next draft and fucking load up and you know what I'm saying?
I'm curious to what you think about them saying that he's QB3 behind Malik. Or
It's just not. It's to keep Malik and everybody kind of happy at the moment. Like,
but I mean, it's like what
That's
are they?
business speak. That's all that is.
What they're really saying is y'all are fucked.
Like Malik, I can guarantee you, Malik. Let's say Levis is gonna. Obviously, Levis will beat out Malik in camp. Is it just going to be a type of player where some team trades a 6th-round pick or a 7th-round pick to you guys, makes a swing on him? Or I don't know. It's just like the way he was hyped up last year. You'd think that he wouldn't just be sitting on your practice squad.
Dude, I'm just telling you. Okay, first of all, timeout. The Warriors won. I didn't know. I didn't know. I've had a long day. I knew that they were playing, but you know, me and Fox and Jack, we had to talk, man. We had to talk. We all had time. Warriors whoop that ass, baby. Warriors in 6, like I said. Anyway, there's one thing that I want to say, and there's something we didn't talk about. And thank you, Titan South. There's something we didn't talk about, and it's all fun because we all, and even, you know, we'll talk about the Texans, CJ Stroud. It's interesting and all. But there's that one guy in Jacksonville who seems like he's the big dog now when he was the tiny little sunshine surfer looking little girl on the beach. You know what I'm saying now? And he had a great year. Is it the Jaguars division and we're playing catch up, or was it just Titans got injured? You know, Colts had a quarterback issue and some injuries. Texans have 100 draft picks that they had to use, and that's a fact for all the people who didn't know. Texans literally had so many draft. That's why I've been saying for the last 2 years, don't judge them until they have these draft picks, you know, panned out. And as you can see, they used them pretty wisely, in my opinion. But what do you think? What do you think of that?
Tannehill doesn't get injured, Jags don't even go to the playoffs.
Agreed.
They're not bragging about anything. Now, Trevor Lawrence is looking good, numbers-wise, stats-wise, but, I mean, the team didn't really get it done. They just happened upon a team who was in a worse situation than they were at the time, so they got a chance to get into the playoffs. And living in Jacksonville, I can personally tell you, that makes me so pissed because all these people who they don't even talk about the team. They don't say nothing. And all of a sudden, they're coming out the woodwork. Oh, we're the best team. We're the AFC South champs every year. What? Jeez. You had 2 first-round picks in a row because you were the worst team in the league.
Yeah. And the Jaguars, I mean, I watched Matt Ryan. He had his career passing yards record against them last year. So, and you know how many years he's played? Career.
Dang.
Jaguars for you, fucking kitty cats.
And we beat the Jaguars, and we sucked last year. We had no offensive line. Our quarterback was washed.
You know, I'm really upset that you guys went away from taking all these old ass quarterbacks, because every time you did it, I told all the Colts fans, you guys are taking these guys for no reason at all.
After Phillip Rivers,
Rivers was a salt. That I'll give you that. Rivers played well. He did.
After Phillip, and he got shit on so much, but we took Buffalo to the wire in a wild card game at Buffalo.
Yeah, you know, he had 1 year left on his. I truly believe he had another year left.
No, I agree. But after he left, we should have just gone straight to. We should have gone young. Like, we should not have. It makes me so mad because you look at these quarterbacks that have been drafted since Andrew Luck's retired, and it's like if Ballard loved Justin Herbert, you could have traded up and gotten him. It's like all these players that you could have traded up to get them it's just frustrating because it's like it's so hard to hit on a franchise quarterback. And I don't know, he finally swung, so we'll see. But I'm just glad he finally took a chance on it because it's more frustrating. It would have been more frustrating if, let's say, Anthony Richardson gets drafted by Seattle and becomes a superstar.
Yeah. I
just thought the upside, like, I thought we had to draft Richardson just because the upside is so high. And it's like he could be. I mean, I know he needs to work on his completion percentage, but what he can be is something that no one in the league wants to play against.
I don't even want to play against him. Just not even because of his throw. I mean, I know that he can throw far and shit, but it's just like that RPO with JT, man. I'm just thinking like, man, but you know what? If there's anybody that's gonna have a chance to stop something like that, I mean, the Titans front four is just vicious, man. We got Jeffrey Simmons, we got Danico Autry, I mean, you know what? Like, and Danico Autry, Jeffrey Simmons, they both were banged up at the end of the year. We get Harold Landry coming back. Pop Tarts, I don't know.
Who are your corners now? Your two outside corners.
Oh, dude, man, the
We got
corner.
Bunting and we got Captain Injury.
Which one? No, wait, hold on. You better be specific. We got our best corner is Christian Fulton.
Yeah, I agree.
That was actually who I was referring to.
When
is he outside?
When he's healthy, he's awesome.
He can play wherever. He can play anywhere, honestly, but he plays outside. Elijah Molden is somebody that didn't even really play last year much. He's more of an inside guy.
Guy.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have he's so fierce and ferocious, man. He's going to be somebody who's going to add some more as well. And then Caleb Farley, man, God bless him. That's the first rounder that has all the potential in the world. He just cannot stay on the field.
Yeah, I think he was the final straw on why John Robinson got fired, honestly.
No, the AJ broke his back. That was
AJ.
it. And then when AJ kicked our ass and spanked the pole, he was fired the next day. Like, let's be honest about it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sitting, dude, bro. I gotta go back and watch. I'm gonna go back and watch that during one of these live streams. That when AJ first scored that touchdown live, I'm sitting there like, oh fuck, he didn't. Oh, he just. Oh no, he did. It was hilarious, man. I'm just like,
I can't believe
John Robinson is sitting at home face palming. No.
Didn't you guys only get a first round pick for him?
No, there was a little extra on there.
Man,
I think you guys should have got 2 firsts.
Bro, that's what I thought too. Bro, and we swapped. We didn't even get like a top 5 pick. It was like some bullshit, and I was just like, dude, you know what? It at that point, it's just like.
And honestly, you know what was preventing him from you guys probably could have given him the big contract, but probably all that Tannehill money that's tied up.
That's why I just want to go with Levis and just get rid of Tannehill anyway.
Aren't you guys locked down? Doesn't he have a super high cap hit this year? And then you're off.
We could save a lot of money by getting rid of him after what is it? June what? Yeah. Get rid of his ass. That's what I want to do and just let Levis go. Like, you know what I'm saying? And see what you have in him. Because like I said, the talent's there, bro. I mean, clearly he's got talent. There's a reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we'll see. Like people can have all the talent. What's up?
My only question about releasing Tannehill, cutting him, or even trading him, if let's just say the rumor mill is true and the Falcons actually do want to trade for him.
Is that actually true?
What? No, it's just a rumor right now.
Arthur Smith is
speculation.
Arthur Smith wants to reincarnate the Titans offense at Atlanta so bad. It's like, move off of it.
No, I know what you're talking about.
I hope he gets Tannehill.
But the question is, let's say we save, the $27 million or however much it is, we just cut him. What are we spending it on? Like right now, we have no idea.
I'd rather just save it.
Do you have any players? Do you have any players that you need to extend? I know you guys got Simmons already.
Yeah, there's dude. That's what I'm saying. There's always a way to spend money. And to be honest, I want to extend Henry.
Yeah, because if you cut it, let's say you cut him, you give Henry a 2-year extension. You could front load that, so the cap hit is like nothing the next 2 years.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I've heard, brilliant. And that's what I would want to do. Like, he's got this year. Give him an extra, so he'll have 3 more years, and he can do what he wants after that. 3 more years of Derrick Henry. That's perfectly fine. He can go.
Did you see his old guy running up the hill? That video,
dude. I'm telling you, people don't realize he had 0 holes last year and still finished with 1,500. Like,
no holes. Man. Second in the league in rushing yards. Kidding me?
Oh, look at this. He said Fulton won't make the 53. That's wild, man. You crazy. It's crazy.
It'll be interesting to see what the Colts cornerback room is going to look completely different, because we traded Gilmore to the Cowboys, and we went young. We drafted 3 corners in the draft, so very young secondary, but outside of Kenny Moore.
Kenny. That guy, remember he was all mad on Twitter?
Yeah, he responded to you.
Kenny Moore's like, TA, yo. Oh no, that was funny. He got mad at that fucking weird guy. I don't know who that was. He called your own fan called him tiny and shit. He's like, "Who you calling tiny, bitch?" Yeah, your guy's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I love you. You're my girl." I was like, "Oh, dude, don't fucking mark out now, dude. Don't fucking do that." What is it? JS75 says Henry is a different animal, a running back. Y'all don't see much. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To be honest, he's like one of those players when he retires, dude. It's gonna be another legendary player that you just talk about. Like legitimately, he'll never not be talked about. And I think that's why I'm saying like he has more to offer than just this year. Like all the guys that we've brought in, I'm excited to see what Dillier's gonna bring in PF. Hopefully he gets to improve a little bit. I can't wait to see this rookie. He just lock him in at left guard because that's where he needs to be. Lock him in, and then Brewer at this size, I'm just excited because, like I said, he looked too small, and I think he took that to heart. I mean, these players know what's going on. It's like they don't act like they don't. They have all these,
They read everything.
They read everything because they do comment. It's clear as day. I mean, they do react and so they see shit. So it's pretty crazy. I'm excited just to see how we play this year. I mean, we could be pretty damn good. I don't think we're Super Bowl caliber. But if our defense stays healthy and Derrick Henry just goes crazy and the offensive line plays better than expected, who the fuck knows? I don't know. But there's a lot that's going on in the AFC South. There's one other guy that I wanted to talk about with you guys, and that's CJ Stroud. The Texans, you guys shocked the fucking world. Literally. My jaw was like, wait, what? What, they just picked what? They're back up there again? What the hell? What do you think? I'll let you guys go and I'll finish it up. Well, what do you guys think about what they did? They went CJ Stroud, traded back up and got Will Anderson. Like I said, they had all those draft picks, and now they're telling everybody, look, we're here to play. Let's play. And I mean, Will Anderson, I didn't expect to see CJ Stroud and Will Anderson on this. I didn't expect this. What do you guys have to say? What do you think, Jackie, when you saw that?
I mean, I think they had to go quarterback because you weren't running it back with Davis Mills next year.
Hell no.
But with CJ Stroud, I like him. I think the ceiling is only so high with him. And we'll see where the mobility takes him in the pros. Like if he's Georgia CJ Stroud, Georgia game CJ Stroud, I mean, he can be an elite quarterback, but I don't know. He's just like, I think he could potentially be one of the ones to bust. I don't know. The accuracy though, he's got pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah, his balls just always seem to be in the right spot. He seems to be very accurate. But one thing that's crazy, a lot of people will be like, oh, well, Ohio State always has, these quarterbacks that suck. And I was just sitting there, I'm like, yeah, pretty much. But look at the weapons this guy has been playing with, right? Chris Olave.
Garrett Wilson,
Jigba,
Marvin
yes,
Harrison Jr.
Yes, I think
was all four.
Yeah, I think there was another one too. I can't remember. I think there was a fifth one. I can't remember. But that's just an example of what this guy's been throwing to you guys. These are, I mean, all of them are making plays. All of them.
He could throw it blindfolded. Marvin Harrison Jr. would still be like, "Oh, got it."
That guy.
and another thing with him, I'm a Big Ten football fan. Every Big Ten team besides Michigan and Penn State or Iowa some years isn't good. Like when you think about it, it's not SEC competition. And I'm a Big Ten football fan, but I just know it's like, it's not the same level when you have that elite of receivers. He's always, Paris Johnson Jr. goes in the first round. His guard goes in the first round. It's like he's had elite offensive line, always had elite running backs.
That's why that's the only thing that scared me when I was thinking, I was like, oh man, if we trade up for him, I'd be okay with it. It's been a while since we had a real pinpoint thrower type thing. And then I'm just like, wait a minute. I don't know, man. I'm not sure because, like, look at all these people. We ain't got weapons like that over in Tennessee. Like, it's gonna be going from throwing to fucking all these top quality receivers to throwing to. I mean, no disrespect to Treylon Burks, but he still's got to prove himself a little bit. Showed flashes for sure, but it's different. That's the thing that scared me. It's like, are we willing to trade everything and have all these holes to fill and just say, good luck, Brooke. You know what I mean? I was like, oh man, that's why I made it on record, and you guys can, I mean, if you guys been listening, Fox for sure. I said I wanted to trade back. If PJJ was not there at 11, I wanted to trade back. Cardinals fucked us on that one. I wanted to trade back right away. We didn't do that. We did what we did.
That
You
sounded
said
like
that all the way up to the draft.
sounded like a pretty common Titans fan occurrence with wanting to trade back in the draft this year. Because I mean, the wide receiver talent wasn't that elite.
Yeah.
You wanted that addressed in the first round. You guys could have picked up like Zay Flowers in the late first or Jordan Addison, a player like that. Okay, first, this is off topic, but Jordan Addison.
That's Billy's guy. I don't know if you know
Jefferson. That duo.
Oh man,
it's gonna be nasty,
dude. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I know. They're gonna be solid. They're gonna be pretty damn good. Justin Jefferson, you guys, for all the people who don't know it's the Vikings receiver, and he's off to the greatest start in NFL history for the first 3 years. The greatest in NFL history. So it's like he's running away with it. Chase is doing pretty well himself. It's pretty crazy to think that Joe Burrow had those two guys on the outside running.
I mean, that's the other thing you have to bring up with the talent, like bringing down CJ Stroud. I know Joe Burrow is kind of an anomaly, but like when you think about that, what did Joe Burrow have on that LSU team? If you want to make comps to that, I know people like to downgrade people because of the talent around them, but
yeah, it's funny. Everybody's giving Cousins crap. How does Jefferson have such amazing numbers if he's crap? Like I heard somebody say that he's actually basically in the same boat as Tannehill. Has anybody heard anything like that? That's just something that I heard.
I'd say he's like a notch above Tannehill.
Yeah, I think so too, to be honest.
I think like Derek Carr.
Level. Good comparison.
Tannehill's a solid quarterback if you give him time to throw. He'll find the right guy eventually, and he's quick enough. Even at that age, he's still fast to be able to do what he needs to do. I just like I said, I just think we've given him his opportunity, now and now that the ship is falling apart kind of slowly, and I think we would just be better off just having Will Levis go, because like I said, for all the Malik Willis fans, all the people that want Malik Willis and want to, have all the excuses for him or whatever, you must not have watched him play. I watched every fucking snap, you guys, and 9 times out of 10, he looked like he's never played football before. I'm not just saying that to not. I want him to do good. I want every Titan to do good, but he's far from ready, and I don't know how long we want to wait. I don't know.
What do you guys to lose by just throwing start Tannehill for a couple of games, but it's like, what do you have to lose? What do you have to wait for? Derrick Henry's just getting older the longer you wait.
Yeah. I want to go straight Will Levis and just go, see what we can do with it.
But I also think there's like a 0% chance of that happening unless he just absolutely blows the doors off in training camp.
Well, he'll definitely.
It would be sweet if that does happen, though.
He's gonna definitely be talking for sure. He'll let everybody know. He'll let everyone know he's there. Oh man, I'm excited for the season. Like no matter what, it's always fun. The start of a football season. You got brand new players, and we'll see how it goes, man.
He's gonna get in the huddle, and he'll be like, second round. Come on, guys, let's show them what we are.
I'm excited. I can't wait to get these live games in and everything, man. Work on the new layout for you guys. Final thing before we get going, you guys. What I want you guys just real quick to rank the quarterbacks in the AFC South from best to worst.
Oh, God.
And everybody in the chat hit like.
Go first.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
All right. I'm going to say Trevor Lawrence, Will Levis, Anthony Richardson, and then CJ Stroud.
Wow.
I'm putting him at the bottom. I'm sorry. If he doesn't have the weapons, Look at where he's going. He's going to Houston. It's not just about the weapons.
Hey, what weapons?
It also is about the coaching that he has, because it's not just the players that make them lose. There's more to it.
I want to look at something.
That's just my opinion.
I think John Mechie was gonna have isn't that his name, John Mechie or whatever, from Alabama? I think he's gonna. Yeah, he was. You know,
who are the Texans receivers besides Mechie?
Yeah, I know Mechie's gonna have a bigger season. But I think personally, I think it's gonna be
Nobody could answer that question.
I still think Ryan Tannehill, to be honest, is the best thrower right now. I just think that he just I just don't know what else he has to. He's not going to win a Super Bowl with us, so it's a waste. But out of the younger,
we were just talking rookies.
Rookies, younger guys, whatever.
Are we talking rookies or everybody?
Yeah. Well, if we're talking, like I said, we're just talking rookies. It's going to be. I think right now, you got to go. I would put CJ Stroud 1, just because. I mean, I know he has all the weapons, but man, every time I see him throw, it's perfect. Like, it always looks perfect, man. So it's like, it's weird.
A softball.
Yeah, it looks nice, man. And then I think I'm gonna put Richardson second, just because I'm scared of him running the football, man. I think of Lamar Jackson, but with like 40 pounds of muscle on him. It scares the shit out of me, man, honestly. So, and then I'm gonna go our guy last, third, Will Levis, just because, like, I don't know what he's gonna bring, bro. I hope that he, if he does start struggling, I hope that he can stay composed, and he can, if he has a mistake, throws an interception, I want to see him rebound from those and not get too upset and overly emotional and make more mistakes. I want to see things like that. I want to see development like that. But we'll see how it goes, man. I think everybody, got the guy they wanted at the end of the day, I guess, except for us. But it's we'll be okay, man. We got a guy who eats bananas whole. He puts mayo in his fucking coffee, and who knows what else he does. So
going back to what you said. Okay, so we're ranking if we all started our rookies, right? Not counting the Jags.
Yeah. If
you were to take that out of the equation, technically Tannehill's the best quarterback in the AFC South right now.
I would think so. Over
like Gardner Minshew like that.
I forgot about
I like Minshew. I live in Jacksonville. I had to deal with Minshew.
I'd say Minshew's the best, second best backup in the league in our division.
Titans, you're gonna have to hit me up on Twitter, man.
I'll give Levis to you guys.
Yeah.
For best backup in the division.
We'll see how it goes, man. It's gonna be a long season, man. Before we. No, I know the Titan South is dope. So is Houston 777's the biggest Titan fan deep down. He just don't want to admit it. Before we get out of here, there's just one more question. Who's winning the AFC South next year?
Oh.
And then I'm gonna let you guys go, and then I'll close it out and let them know who's gonna win the AFC South next year, and then you could plug whatever you want to plug, Twitter or whatever.
Non-biased, gotta go the Jags. Non-biased.
Fuck.
That's fair.
What do you got?
I'm gonna go with Titans. And as much as we could use a high pick next year, Vrabel's will to win is sick. Like I've watched so many things where we should have lost, and Vrabel's just like, no, you boys rally up, we get it done. It's going to get. I don't care if you're all backups. I don't care if we just signed you off of your couch. It doesn't matter. Let's go get it done. So I'm going with Titans. No bias, just what I've seen.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's going to be us too. I think we're only better than we were last year. There's no way we're going to be worse as long as we stay healthy. So I think back. I think we still can. I really do. I really think we can win. But again, we'll see. We'll see. I think the division's more up for grabs than anyone wants to say. But again, I think our defense and just running the ball is just, and we can punt. It's just like I said, we're gonna be in every single game. Every single game, we very rarely get our ass whooped. Very rarely. So we'll see, man. I'm excited. I want to thank you guys for coming on, man. I know it was super way later than expected, but fucking 11-hour work shift kicked my ass today, so I'm like tired as shit, man. But I'm glad you guys came on. There's gonna be so many, like I said, you guys, so many live streams, so much more. I'm gonna release that video that I was talking about earlier, where I go into basically reacting to what these guys are saying about our draft picks. They talk about each draft pick for a second, and I'm kind of stopping it, you get that type of shit. So I'm gonna upload that in a second, along maybe with a few other if I can get them done. But yeah, man, I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. It's a whole new era. It's a whole new era. We'll see what happens, man. Jackie, you got Richardson, man. It is I mean, it is what it is.
Jersey's already pre-ordered.
Hey, there you go, man. There you go.
I got 5.
Fate.
Number 5.
Oh my God. Is that his number?
Yep. Number 5.
All right. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. I actually have to get a jersey order in myself. The wife wants a Jeffrey Simmons jersey. So yeah.
Because she's awesome.
Jeffrey Simmons is the
I mean, Simmons is our boy. He's our king.
I mean, if you want a jersey, that's him. I mean, that's a good jersey to get, right? So all right, you guys. Hey man, thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate you guys.
All right.
Yeah,
thank
thanks
you.
for having me.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Have a great night, everybody.
Hey, you guys, man. Oh man, it's too fun. Hey, shout out to the Jack. Shout out to the Fox, Titan Fox, and I want to say shout out to everybody in the chat. Like I said, it's time that TA, brings back the live streams, brings back the group hangouts, and it's time we start having some fun over here in a way that TA can bring you guys the fun. We're going to be having on so many new guests, you guys. We're going to be going over so many different things, and I hope you guys had a good show. I had fun. We went over a few things. Make sure you guys hit that like button on your way out. Tighten up Code Blue Cyclops swag. You can't spell Titans without putting that TA in it. Let's go.